Okay, Azhar, we are live, I
Yeah.
think. Yes, I think we are live.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay, all right. So, second stream,
Of
and here
filter
we are
copy.
on Filter Copy with Rizwan and Azhar and Rizwan. So, I can see, all right. So, I
Yeah.
can see a message from Hiba. Hey, Hiba,
Yeah.
doing well. How you doing? I hope you're doing well as well. So,
Yes.
how you doing, bro?
Yeah.
Okay, I can
Doing
see
quite well.
Hajra. I can see Hajra joining as well. Hi, boys.
Every.
Hello,
Hi
girls.
boys. Hi girls. Ladies and gentlemen. We are we are here for a game.
Yeah.
Yes. Yep. So
Hmm.
what's up? What's up?
Facebook.
Oof. You,
Okay. Sorry,
at,
sorry.
le- at least you are live. Just think about it.
That doesn't matter, bro. So, Bhavam
Yeah.
is always with me, right?
Mm,
Okay. All
yeah.
right.
That.
Uh, so, bro, like literally,
Hmm.
we just announced one of the biggest things ever we can
Yes,
with respect to
yes.
connectivity.
Actually, I didn't notice that you announced that particular thing in the group. I just wondered what happening in the group, and there is a lot of message popping up. And is there any problem? And you told me that you're going to announce, but I didn't know what time you are going to announce. You told me that I'm giving much more build up and all sort of things. So I expect a little late. Then, okay, the people are awaited this one moment for a long period of time. Yeah, finally it's happening.
Yeah. It just feels so dreamy, right?
Is
When you just look back, we just started like how when like almost just 6 months, right? Not more than that. It's just 6 months. I'm sorry, I was just out just posting a message on our connectory group. Just saying, okay, like, hey, we are live. Maybe what if people join, right? So the thing is, you know, we just started 6 months back, almost 6 months back, and now we are hosting like the first event.
do
It's
you
when
expect
I
this
just think
kind
of
of group?
that. Yeah, exactly. Like I still remember that conversation, Lulu Mall. That I think is that tea. Is that what is the tea shop called as?
Tea stop,
That
tea
corner tea.
stop, tea stop, tea
Yeah, tea
stop.
stock. And I still remember, like, I have this book and we're writing down the points. And damn. And now we're sitting, like, like I am at Calicut, you are at Cochin, and we are streaming now. And we have this insane group of people, more than 350 plus people on WhatsApp. And they are just basically, the moment I just posted, okay, there is something coming tomorrow, I was more excited. And that excitement was again liberated by all of them. And when I posted that message in the group again today, boom, like, everyone was talking, like, people in Dubai wanted to conduct something over there. Mumbai people wanted to, like, people from Mumbai wanted to conduct like a meetup in Mumbai. People from Calicut texted me, like, whether is there any chance that we can organize one in Calicut. It's like, damn, this
Yeah,
is like,
eh,
yeah.
I think the Calicut people, when you see you in person, they're gonna kill you because the majority people are from Calicut and the Malabar part of that Kerala. So people desperately want a meetup. They are asking for the meetup, and we are hosting it in Kochi. I think, yeah, there is a lot in Kochi also. And the thing what surprises me is that, okay, the people are asking from different parts of the country, like in Dubai and different in Canada also. Alan texted me that, can we host some sort of a small meetup over here. So this thing surprises me. Means people are taking initiatives for that. People are okay. I recently, not just now, saw the group connectory Dubai meetup. I feel like, oh really?
Oh man, like, Zaima. just texted
Mm.
me asking, like, hey, is it okay that if we conduct, like, I create a group to basically, you know, contact and communicate with people from the, because we also wanted to do like this meetup and all that. I was like, sure, why not? You do it. Like, I was like, please add me also. Like, I just want to see what's happening, all that. And she just
Yeah,
posted that in the group.
ask her to add me also. I just want to feel contented. Dubai is happening. Yeah,
Dubai is
Dubai
happening,
is
and
happening.
Cochin is happening,
Is
and I'm
happening.
really sure that, if
That will
to
happen.
avoid all the
It will
FOMO,
happen
yeah, it's not just that. I think we'll also have it Calicut as well.
in Calcutta. Yeah,
Not
yeah,
not
surely.
like, on the same day, but definitely
A
after
different day.
Cochin, we will have in
Soon,
Calicut as well soon. Yeah.
soon.
Whew.
Because bec- I felt so packed. Maybe I feel like I have to travel in and around Kerala and India for meetups.
Oh
Hey,
damn.
you just think about one thing that we people are traveling in and around India for connectory meetups, just for meetups.
Whoa. That's something that I really dream about. Ashish Bagricha, right? You know Ashish Bagricha, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, Ashish. I was just looking at Ashish Bagricha's calendar. Like,
Mhm.
he just posted one saying that, okay, I'll be performing, I think, in 16 cities or something.
Hmm.
I was like, okay, that's like a dream. I really want to do that, because just to, to travel around. I just really want to meet.
Your voice, I lost
Is
your
it breaking?
voice.
Is it breaking?
Is
Can
it
you hear
my
me?
audio?
Anyone from the chat? Can you please help?
I think it's my audio.
Okay. I hope I'm
1 second.
audible now.
You carry on. You carry on.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Let me see. Let me check. Can you hear me
Yeah,
now?
yeah. Yeah, I can hear you. I think it's your audio.
Okay.
Nice, yes.
All right. All right.
So
Yeah, I'm
you're
audible. I'm audible. Cool. Thank you so much. Oh my God. People are responding in chat now. Cool. All
oh,
right.
oh,
Uh,
people are there in chat.
you can't see or what?
Yeah,
Okay. Oh,
I.
yeah. Yeah. I'll show. I'll show. I'll show. I'll share. I'll share. It's
It's
audible.
audible.
Both are fine. Yes. Yes.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Six people are
Cool.
there in the live, bro. Six people are there.
That's a huge
ഒരു
achievement for
തുള്ളിക്കണ്ണീർ
the second.
കൊടുത്തേക്ക്.
For the second try.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. All right, all right. So, wait.
Yeah, you're telling about Ashish.
Yeah. Ashish had this posted the schedule, like, and he'll be performing in like 16 different cities, and 16 different walk-in events and all that. Just imagine, right? You travel around and you just interact with people, and you just ask questions with them, ask about how they're doing, how their life is. They ask about you, they share something to you, you share something to them, you share a coffee, you share a conversation. Damn, how great would that be?
Hey, thing is that what is the exciting part of that journey? No, he's interacting with 16 different cultures.
Exactly.
So maybe he's a relationship coach, I think, and he is dealing with all sort of relationship stuffs. So he can understand how relationship dynamics happening over the different cultures. For example, in Kerala, they define relationship with all sort of the cultural imbibing happened from childhood to till now. Okay, but in when it comes to north, there is some sort of what to say, an open-minded conversation happening about relationship. There is some sort of it varies according to the states, I think. Some state is very orthodox about it. Some states is very open about relationship. So he can get that kind of conversation, that kind of interactions with different kind of people. And he can actually, as you said, you want to research about relationship, no? Actually,
Hmm.
he was doing that. He was researching that relationship stuff with the people, with in and around India. Maybe he will be going to different countries as well.
Absolutely. That's like the best part, right? I was also saying you the same thing, right? Like, we had a conversation when I told you, like, okay, I want to do this. 100K sessions, and the thing I told you is exactly the same thing. I want to interact with
Mm.
100,000 people to basically know, get things from them, and maybe eventually after that, just think of how much I would have got from all those people, right?
Yeah. It's something. There is a one point that I used to hate people. I used to fear people, and one of my friend used to say that people are heaven. Don't hate them.
Like
Maybe
it's
you'll.
very weird. It's very weird, man. When you think of, like, you say, like, we say people are heaven. I also said that people are seasons as well. It's there are different contexts for different things, right? Everyone, like, but philosophically, when we say, like, there are so many things which we can connect to, but ultimately it all comes back to one thing: inspiration,
Mm.
right? We all
Yeah,
take
yeah.
something from people. We all give something to people, isn't it?
It's something like a give and take. Maybe people won't accept it, but it's a give and take. Eh, Yeah, for example, when it comes to the root of connectory, how it formed, there is one thing we are very keen about it is just getting different POVs about a book. That's a base.
Yeah. Hmm.
Okay, we used to discuss, if you have a reading partner, you will be having an accountability of reading, and we will be having a discussion about what you read, and they are sharing different point of views about that particular thing or particular circumstances. So when we think about, no, we had this conversation and we thought about, okay, what if 100 people are there, or what if 10 people are at 10 people are giving different point of view for a same circumstances, that will be beautiful. So now we are 350 strong and 350 people. I am not claiming that 350s are giving different povs, but at least we are getting more than 20 about different perspectives of. So that's a base, that's a very interesting thing. And when it comes to inspiration, there is a kind of uh, there is no opportunity for this kind of stuffs in right now. Means people are not, it's not a glamorous stuff when we think about connectory, and we didn't think about anything personal, anything, any personal gains from this. Okay, but there is a channel, I actually we we are going to discuss about that channel, but they show that how much people are interested in this kind of stuff. But
Yeah.
when we look into larger spectrum, in a common outlook, we didn't feel that people are consuming these kind of stuffs, like books, culture, recommendations, movies, uh, podcast. Something is, it's a very niche topic to discuss, no. The people,
Yeah.
maybe only people very serious about knowledge and very serious about the things will only indulge on this particular thing. So I think Chalachitra talks is a very important, had played an important part in our journey, and I'm very happy to mention them because uh, it's them only showed a path. Okay, you can manage to do this thing, and you can gain. And it's only not only for the they're not only for looking for the gain of their personal gain or something. They're also actually putting out world class stuffs out through their
Yeah.
pages.
Yeah, 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 yeah,
I
absolutely.
I saw yesterday one of the posts from Chalachitra Talks and in their Instagram feed, and it's Viber's wish list for interview, wish list guest for interview,
Yeah, I saw that.
and, and they're telling they're strongly manifesting for that. Oh, that guest list, man! Oh, dream guest.
Yeah, when we spoke about Chelsea Rocks before that, before I just jump in, I can see so many people in chat. Okay, which
Mm.
is like the first time. This is like our second stream, and there are so many messages. So I just want to say thank you so much for all the responses that you're putting in, because this is like we are just talking on different thing, and I don't know how much we are kind of keeping you not so boring. And like, even if it's so, like, these are like, this is how we are. Okay, that's, you might just have to, like, kind of adjust with that. Okay, we are also trying to adjust with how we can entertain you as well, along with we talk like education stuff. So thank you so much everyone being there. And again, Hazara, yes, 350 people, it's literally every time I think of it, it's giving me goosebumps. And I'm thinking of the next 350 people to come as well. And but before that, like yeah, Hiba, like the next, the guest
That
list
guest
that they
list
put
list
out,
was
I still remember, like I don't remember the names. I think Anurag, not Anurag Kashyap. uh,
it's Anurag Kashyap they have done,
yeah, they
and
have already
they
done.
Vishal Bharadwaj was there.
Yeah,
Uh,
let me check.
That's an awesome list, man. That's an awesome list.
Yeah,
Actually,
like
they covered a lot of beautiful people like Nasruddin Shah, Rohan Joshi, Tanmay
A.R.
Bhatt,
Rahman,
uh,
Gulzar,
A. Rahman
Derek
sir.
O'Brien, Amit Trivedi, Cassie Neistat is like one of my favorite. Shah Rukh Khan, Rajmouli, Steve Carell, Sai
Amit
Pallavi.
Trivedi is one of my favorite music director.
Oh, this is
He
Hindol speak.
Hindol
Okay.
speak. There is
Yeah. Okay,
Vaibhav
okay.
speak is
Vaibhav speak is, oh yeah. Hasan Minaj, Dua Lipa, Vishal Bharadwaj, Samantha,
Vishal Bharadwaj,
Colin and Samir. Yeah, Colin and Samir, like one of my favorite.
Colin
Yes,
Samir.
Lex Fridman,
Yes.
one of my recent favorites. Ayushman, one of my favorites.
Yeah,
Uday
but
Chopra, Mr. Beast, and Tabu. Mr. Beast is like, again, the name that everyone is talking about on the YouTube, like
yeah.
space and all that. But when again coming back to the inspirations, there are so many things that Chalchitra have inspired. And as you said, there is no, what will I say? Like there is no shame in mentioning them, because I think even we, like one day we even said that, okay, if at all Chalchitra, like somehow people they come to our page, they might
Yeah.
confuse which is their page and which is our page,
Yeah,
because there are so many things which have taken as an inspiration
yeah.
from them.
And
Right.
also, as they are manifesting their guest list, and we are manifesting Vaiva and Vani and Hindol and everybody to
Absolutely.
come on a join because
Yeah.
we we have to bring that culture, no? Because who inspired us? There is a kind of toxic culture happened in the past that they are not ready to reveal how from where they are inspired. They feel that that authentic feel will be lost by
Yeah.
saying that it's not our we are telling that it's not our pure idea. We have inspired from a lot of things, and eventually everything is a copy. It's a copy as something. Some dialogue says it's a everything is a copy of a copy of a copy. It's
Yeah.
something from a so I and a lot of gratitude, not for the country also, but from a personal space that for me they improved my life to a next level because in introducing different authors different this there is a niche crowd for some authors and some music, so they bring that into the table. Come on, just you can grasp this is some interesting stuff over there.
Yeah, absolutely. Even I have to say that I'm strongly manifesting. I've done this again in the last episode also, I think. I'm strongly manifesting again having a conversation with Viber and Vani one day, because it's not basically not to learn something different from them. I just want to know their perspective after talking with all these people and getting their
Yes.
recommendation, and how that had changed their life, and what that they have learned from, or what inspirations that they have taken from others and all that. It's like putting it all out there. Maybe one day we'll again sit back and have a conversation. Maybe we'll have our fanboy, like fanboy fangirl moments with them.
There is something that very interesting about the other pages is they started as a recommendation pages, so the people are recommending books and they're telling why they are recommending this particular book, so that makes so interesting to read that book or so pick that book. So uh, I followed Drew Segal's suggestions. I read Catcher in the Rye, I read Lust for Life, and we picked this month's pick is Catcher in the Rye, and last month picks Lust for Life, and Shoe Dog, and and I have bought Ocean Wong's On Earth We Are Briefly Gorgeous. So they gave different kind of suggestions, and sometimes I felt so insecure that when people are suggesting a lot of big books, oh, I didn't get the time to read this kind of stuff. So And also there is a
Ah,
lot of
yeah, yeah,
people
yeah.
who want to
You know,
read.
even I remember, yeah, exactly. I remember, like you said that Rohan Joshi mentioned so many books, very different books and all that. I just went in to check that episode. That I think that was the first episode that I checked out of Chalchitra. Like it is you who
Mhm.
like introduced me to
Mm.
Chalchitra, and that was like the first episode. And I still remember that I was just blown away by the kind of responses or the recommendations that he was basically able to do in such a short time.
And what's interesting thing in that is Rohan Joshi is very interested in saying that, means he's so happy to recommend books to people. I have one more. I have one more. So he's
It's not
apologizing
only,
for the.
it's also not
Uh,
that, okay? Like the thing is, Rohan Joshi is like such a celebrated comedian, right?
yeah.
In like person who's associated with that, not someone who's kind of thought into and as an intellectual side, frankly speaking,
Yeah.
right? So he's always
Yeah.
funny and witty with his humor and all of that. But nobody knows the Rohan Joshi who's inside, like who, what, or nobody knows what makes Rohan Joshi Rohan Joshi. And that book recognizes is okay. Hey, this guy is not just a comedian, or like not someone who is just, he's not someone who's just simply being a part of AIB or something like that. He has something, right? The amount of books he read. It's not only just Rohan
Yeah.
Joshi, even like, I think
Tanmay Bhatt is
Tanmay Bhatt,
uh,
Abhish Matthew,
and Abhishek Kannan Gill is
Canon Gill,
uh,
all of these people are like well read, and it's a different perspective that they set apart. Like okay, we are what we are basically by going through the intellectual side, and that again made me like again
and
look at the
and
intellectual side. Yeah.
and they're also asking for stand-up recommendations also. So I don't know where they're taking it out. Means when people are talking about books, they feel like that it's an intellectual stuff over here, and they are
Hmm.
asking for music recommendation. They are asking for in. I saw one of the episode with Anurag Kashyap, and they are asking for what is the one thing you bought under 10,000 rupees which changed your life.
Okay.
And he said that I bought a coffee making machine, and that literally changed my life. So I can literally connect to that particular things, because the coffee making machine is the one thing everybody should do. In my perspective, in my opinion, everybody should understand the art of making coffee and tasting the coffee and how it goes. So I don't know how many can connect to that, but coffee changed my life a lot. I love the process of making coffee, everything.
Okay, so I'll ask one question. I think I'll just give a question to you to answer. Basically, you just go on answering or like just giving how coffee changed your life. Okay.
Mhm.
Uh, okay, 1 second. Okay. So meanwhile, let me just fix one small thing because my camera is basically out of charge. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Yeah. You just take on.
Yeah. Chill, chill, chill.
So
So,
apart from coffee, I'll just ask one question. Okay. Apart from
hmm,
coffee, what is that one thing that really changed like your life in another way, like the simplest thing, suppose let's say below 1,000 rupees, or even something that that doesn't cost anything, that changed your life or inspired you in some way or the other.
I started to make my space very clean and tidy. I like to change the arrangement of my book, my space. That keeps my mind so calmer. And also, I tried different stuff. I like candles, like these scented candles. And actually, it's you suggested me scented candle is very very interesting thing to have. So that's one thing that helped me to calm down sometimes. I'm working in sales, so sometimes I feel I am just out of control, means because of the pressure. So I need to just calm down. I have to have a coffee, and I just light up my candle and I make my coffee very slowly. So, and after that, it will take only maybe I will complete a coffee by 30 to 45 minutes, the entire process. So during that period, I actually get calmer, and that changed my life. So uh, in my past I don't know how to tackle that, or how to shift that my moods from that particular stress mood to a calmer mood. So I in that terms, coffee and candles is a very played an important part.
Yeah, candles have inspired me a lot. Like literally, candles have inspired me a lot to be a better person. I would say because it literally, taught me one very important thing, that is, you can really change everything in your life just by adjusting few things, just by bringing in a good,
Yeah.
the biggest thing that coffee taught me, like sorry, the candles have taught me is that you just have to make sure that your surrounding is clean and smells good to basically calm yourself
Yeah.
down and get better. It just literally change everything for me.
And also after using candles for a long period of time, I felt that there is something, if my room is not arranged well, that it's
Hmm.
represent my mind as well. If my
Hmm.
room is cluttered, I felt that my mind is also cluttered. There is sometimes I feel I need a change, or I need a different perspective from this. So I used to rearrange my room. I used to light a different candle, or I used to have a different smell in my room.
Hmm.
And maybe I will have a different flavor of coffee, or I tried different method to make coffee. So coffees and candles is an essential part. And sometimes I feel like I want a me time. I don't want to do nothing. Means I want to experience nothingness. It's not something that we can plan and do, but it's something, what to say, it's something we can provide an activity for ourselves.
Yeah.
So sometimes in a very late tired day, I used to end up like this: have a long shower and have a coffee with my hand, and maybe sometimes I read, sometimes I don't read.
Yeah, like there are so many things, like little things. Even I would say, uh, coffees is one thing, candles is one thing. Another thing is basically taking bath.
Yeah, that
Baths
obviously.
have inspired me a lot to basically, it's again like the same context, like candles, coffee, bath, they all comes under the same, same spectrum. I just want to also talk about some other thing, like, for example, connectories, sorry, Chalchitra Talks is like one thing that have inspired us for connectory, right? There could be other personal things that we might have been inspired from the childhood as well, right? So as far as what you remember, what is the first inspiration that you had with respect to anything? Could be a person, place, whatever. Like as far as you remember, what is like this earliest piece of inspiration, or the thing that have changed the way you look at
Inspiration
things?
in what terms? What you're asking? I mean,
In
in
anything,
terms
like
of
in
bringing
life,
faith.
you feel like, okay, this is the first thing that have inspired me to, let's say, follow my dreams, or like do something that I want to do, or something like that, or that I have, okay, let's go this way, right? So that, what is like the first inspiration, or like the first person, or the first thing that put a thought, okay, I want to be a filmmaker in you?
I like the people who say so stories so well. So,
Okay.
uh, so there is a point after maybe I'm when I'm studying in engineering college. I started writing. So I don't know I can write something. So what is the point? Inspired me is like, while you write, there is an evolution of new characters happening in your story. When you're trying to say a story, you just have only a personal structure. As we done a workshop, no, there is
Hmm.
only you know the particular plot and what's happening. This is a thing I want to convert into story. So when I start writing a story, there is one interesting thing happens while writing a story, is that uh, development of new characters, how they speak, how they behave, how they react to the situation. Okay, that thought process, no. Okay, if I am telling about Rizwan, and Rizwan is a fictional character, so I don't know what the characteristic of Rizwan. I am the Hitler who designed everything about that particular thing.
Hmm.
I mean, so there is a trial and error process of designing a character. So how Rizwan will behave, how Rizwan will talk, will he say yes to this thing, will he say no to this, where is the borderline. So there is a character designing happening in a story. So that eventually when you're reading a story, you will know when you come to an end, you know that, oh, this character won't talk like this character won't behave like this. So this is a thing that inspires me a lot, because when I read somewhere that writing is the only art form that people don't like to see, that people will get bored while you are writing. They
Hmm.
nothing is a uh, rest all the other art forms. There is something people are interested in, drawing, dancing, music. People are like to see that particular performing that art form, but while you are performing writing as an art, people are not ready to watch you, or it's not an entertaining process, it's an entertainment happening between you and your mind.
Hmm.
So so when you imagine something, okay, you just manifest, okay, how it will come. When you see that particular character in your mind, just think about it, okay, how it will be projected on a screen. How can we achieve that in a cinematic universe? Okay, how people are performing, it's something like some actors are giving life to that particular character, no, it's something you created it. So
Hmm.
so that's a thing inspired me a lot. Means there is a lot of movies inspired me to do that. Means I can't say one or two movies in particular. So there is a lot of, because I'm a very great fan of Mani Ratnam movies.
Okay.
Because why I am inspired of that particular director, he brings out different narratives. When it comes to Alaipa, he tried out non-linear narration. I know maybe a lot of people done it in past, but I like the way he done it. I like the way he romanticized his heroes. I like the way he put aesthetically put his heroes and heroines in the frames he put. So I like the way he choreographed scenes. So it blew my mind. A person who are in 20s, when okay, sometimes when I'm seeing movies at my 10th or 11th, I'm not bothered about how this thing he took this scene. But now when I'm seeing a particular movie, I'm thinking about how to achieve this particular scene. It's so difficult, how he took the shot, how he choreographed the scene. So sometimes I lost that art of enjoying that movie in that process, because
Hmm. Okay. Okay.
I I more
You're completely into the technical side. Like, you're more interested to know about, okay, how this is made, and oh, how like the angle or like the camera would have been placed and all of that.
how lighting is done, which movie
Yeah.
camera they used for this particular thing. So that, and okay, like one of the comment, romance always Maniratnam. But even though he repeated different kind of romance, he done it in a very new way, fresh way.
Hmm.
There is some element he repeated, but the narrative, as I said, no, the narrative. So when it comes to Mauna Ragam, he he have a strong index on relationships. When it comes to Alaipayude, he there is one interesting reading of Vishal Bharaduraj in last interview, and they discussed about this particular thing. In Mauna Ragam, they given a strong bond for that. I don't know what to say, tali. Yeah. So when it comes to Alaipaide, it's something there in the frame. Okay, tali is there. But when
Hmm.
it comes to okay Kanmani, there is no tali at all. He
Yeah.
redefines the relationship. So he act upon how the generation evolved. He's I think he's in 60s or 70s now, and
Yeah, I
he
think
is
that's also like
literally
he's,
thinking,
yeah, he's still getting
uh,
inspirations from the people around
yeah,
him to make stories, to tell
yeah,
stories, and he's telling that, right?
yeah.
Beautiful, beautiful.
When it comes to PS1 also, I was blown away with his work.
Awesome. So,
So
let's talk about something else, right?
yeah, I just want to know about your inspiration. How Chalachitra? Well, okay, I introduced you to Chalachitra as you said, but
Hmm.
there is something that okay, drag you to this page, to stick on to this particular page. What is the one thing that stick on to that page for
I
you?
think the quality of
Hmm.
content first. The thing is, again, there is a limitation to which I think, let's say, they might have done like, I don't know, 100, like 50, 100 plus interviews with people, I guess, right? Sometimes
More than that.
more than
More
50,
than that.
definitely. And in every episode, there are like some 20 recommendations of at least books they talk about. And there is a reason they say for every book. So if I just take the books itself, so it's like, if I watch one episode, I am able to find something about 20 books, which in my
Yeah.
life I don't think that I might be able to read. Suppose, let's say, 1,000 books, I probably won't read 1,000 books. So I'm able to get something, about the books, whether it is movies or something. So it's like I'm getting a glimpse of something that I'm able to learn, not just as an entertainment, also as information, or also as a, like, inspiration to learn something, maybe that invokes something, like maybe I get something that I'm searching for. So they're always providing me quality stuff that is elevating me somehow or the other way. And the perspectives that they, like, that they share, and also the kind of people that they bring in, like, which I really admire in a lot of ways. These are like some
Your
things that hook me
voice.
up with.
Think.
Yeah, these are some things that hook me up with Chalchitra talks. Apart from that, also, the thing with me is, I like people who are intellectual, who are nerds. Okay.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah. I like people who are nerds, who are intellectual, like
yeah.
who likes to learn things, who like to, like, evolve basically in life. And also, I like, if I like people who are intellectual, I love people who are empathetic enough to help others, to share their wisdom, to share their knowledge.
Hmm.
And I see both in Chalchitra, like whether it is Vaibhav, Vani, whoever it is, like, I feel like, it's a space where they're sharing a lot of things for free for
Hey,
people
there
to
is
get better.
something, even though they are doing it in okay for YouTube revenue and all sort of things, they are taking it for. But there is a pure intention behind everything. So they are actually elevating a person's life or changing a person's life, upgrading a person's life. Means when you list the every books they suggested in Chalchitra talks, maybe it becomes more than 500, or it's more than 500
Hmm.
from every guest when we list out, but we can read every 500 books because
Yeah.
as of now, yeah. So there is a scarcity for a situation of selecting books in for last 2 years. I didn't find okay to select a book is very difficult and a hectic task to read. I'm a very selective reader because I am very keen about my time that I'm spending for a book, because if I read a book, if I spending a book for 2 or 3 days or maybe for a week, if that books doesn't worth that time, it's a waste of time for me.
Hmm.
So, in Chalachitra, what's a advantage that I got from that page? Because when people are suggesting that book, they are telling why they like that book,
Hmm.
how that book impacted that person's
Yeah.
life.
Yeah. Also, there is one
So,
more thing that is like that. Okay. Yeah. Just adding up to the point. They're not recommending that from, like, after listening, like listening from someone. They're recommending that after going through that, or reading after that, reading that,
yeah,
or watching that movie, or going
yeah,
through their experience.
yes,
Right.
and they're also recommending a lot of beautiful music
Music.
artists.
Yeah, 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 yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah, yeah, yeah.
I still listen to one of the records from Hills from Vani's suggestion. Lazarus. There is porcupine culture. That's a that's a artist name. That's a the track name is Lazarus, and it's my favorite track. And Vani described that she heard that track while after a long trek or something, and she felt so peaceful and so happy after listening that particular thing. And I can totally relate it to that particular genre of music. So they are actually implementing a new culture of grasping knowledge, as you said in last podcast, that edutainment.
Yeah. Yeah, that's exactly, like it's very rare to see that, ultimately, either, okay, I won't say it's very rare. There are so many people who do that, but when you see on the scale or the type of niche that they're doing, it's very different. Like, there are so many people who just stick on to book reviews and do that. And it's like maybe they'll do like a video or something in like a week, or like maybe in 2 weeks, maybe in a month and all that. But it is not, they are not having any deficiency in
Mhm.
suggestions or recommendations. What they're basically doing is that it's ultimately like, suppose, let's say, uh, they're bringing in people who have done so many things and learning from them, and they are sharing it out with everyone. They're just not keeping with themselves. So like the quality of things that are being shared is so good. So I think that's exactly why I like Chalchitra. And they also have like a huge vision. If I talk the other side, that is like the helping side, they also have a huge, like a very great, remarkable and admirable way of growing their business side as well, right? Whether it is
Yes.
the community, the culture that they talk about, or the people they bring in, however it is, like, we always talk about being an artist, you should have like a source of income apart from this thing, because that'll reduce the quality and all that. So keeping it all that, with thing, whether it is about the podcast, whether it is about the VM Square, whether it is about the interviews they like that they do, Disha is doing, or the type of content difference that been happening, everything is going on like a beautiful scale, which is completely independent. Again, they are also artists, filmmakers at core, and that's also
Yeah.
helping them bring out the most out of themselves. They're helping new creators come up, and they're giving new ideas for people who are aspiring to be something, from the people who have already done that. So that's like game changing, right? So that ultimately is reducing a lot of years of hard work, learning, errors, mistakes for a lot of other people as well.
And also they are getting a joy of discovering new things, no, and they can experience the same joy from the other people telling them as well. Because okay, for example, I am suggesting a new thing to you, a new book to you, and you literally like that book and that movie, you will
Mm.
definitely share that joy to that tribe or that people. So they're getting that kind of adrenaline rush, no. So and they're also not focusing on the commercial stuff. They can be easily connect to that commercial stuff in terms of books and in terms of movies, in terms of music, but they're only focusing the quality of the content and the quality of the recommendation they're putting out.
Mm.
So their daily suggestion for watching is so nice. It will, as a audience, as a viewer, it will elevate you as a viewer. It will elevate your mindset about some pre-written standards of the society. And so they are purposefully putting out such stuff into the world, no. That's so
Yeah.
appreciable.
Yeah, it's also not just that, bro. Like, what they're doing is like they're basically educating people with different things, right? They're taking the responsibility of being a change maker.
Yeah.
Right. It's like a huge responsibility, I would say. Like the community that they might be having, again, we can understand that, right? We still talk about, like, we always talk about Connectory and the people, like the residents of Connectory, and how responsible we are, as as like for the content, for the events, the activities that we put in. You can think of like, they have almost 100K subscribers on YouTube, and there are so many people who look up for their, like their streams, about the content, the people they bring in. The standard that they have set is so huge. They're basically, I would say, they're changing the education system of India. I would say, I would literally can say that, because I think we're moving into an age of internet. Like the education is moving online. Even offline is there, but still, the people of our age, we are still learning from the internet. We are
Yeah,
inspiring from, getting inspiration from the internet, and they are changing that with quality education through entertainment.
it's something that we are in the era of internet, as you said. We are just hit very hardly with the internet facilities, and everything is under your fingertip right now. So rather than complaining about that particular thing, okay, everything is under internet, we are into internet a lot. How can we make a change with that technology? That's
Hmm.
what they are done with the work, no? So they are using this as a tool, or this as a method to reach out people, a medium to reach out people and to change their life. So that's what they're doing.
Yeah, it's also a prime example of, like, making a living out by following your interest as well, like, and having fun.
Yeah, maybe if,
Right.
yeah, but making a living, if you said that it's 96K, it's 4 years they are working for that
Yeah.
96K subscribers. So people who are watching this also, please do subscribe to that particular channel, because we highly recommending that, we are highly recommending that channel, and we'll be very happy that you find that channel as well. Because for us it's not only for the country, for both of us, i- it elevated, or it
It's
changed our
just
life.
changed our life in many
Yeah.
ways, like with a lot of different things, because most of the new decisions we take, or even the old decisions, since I would say, like since the finding of Chalchitra have even opened up, the exploration into different sites, whether it is through YouTube, like the channels that they suggest, or the people who they suggest, or the books they suggest, that have really increased or improved the quality of the content we consume, and the people who we learn from, and what is basically inspiring us in any, like in
and
different aspects of life.
and also they suggest some interesting YouTube channels, and I usually have a conversation with you that the positive clickbait, we have to bring that culture into the content making industry as well. So I find a channel, Green Renaissance, and they are putting out very positive stuff. If you are very in a moody, and if you are in a very stressful, you are so stressed, you can go out and check that any of their video. So they are actually suggesting some interesting stuff, like challenge, means Green Renaissance is there. There is one channel they are suggesting about School of Life is there. And so sorry, so many interesting stuff they are putting out. So and as we discussed about, a School of Life is another inspiration for putting out some stuff, no? Okay, thinking about everything. Okay, what means, we as a we people as a lead who are doing in the connectory. So we put a filter for
Okay.
everything, thing.
Yeah, I have another
And
question. Apart from Chalchitra talks, okay, let's move a bit aside from connecting into our personal life. Apart from Chalchitra talks, what other channels, YouTube channels, have inspired you in some way or the other, or changed your life in some way or the other?
there is one channel called Roni and Bhatti, and they are a couple vlogger. I am not telling that couple vlogging, but I'm so happy to see mountains in such a aesthetic presentation. They shot very beautifully, and they will keep your inner interest, no, to live in mountains. So that's a very interesting channel. That's one thing that I look upon. They vlog in the outskirts of Manali, outskirts of Himalayas, and they are roaming around Bangkok, or somewhere in different parts of different parts of world. But I like the Himalayan vlogs, Manali vlogs. So Rooney and
Hmm.
Bhatt is a one, and Colin and Samir. I recently found out Colin and Samir. Then yes, theory.
You are mentioning all my channels, bro.
Yes,
Okay.
theory. Actually, I'm a very late joinee in the Yes Theory Club. You guys have Yes Fam, and you guys are continuously following all the Yes Theory videos. But when I saw or discovered that channel, no, man, why I'm so late to discover this thing.
Yeah, yes theory is something that I can talk about for years because yes theory is 7 years old, 7+ years old. I started following yes theory 5.5 years ago, like literally when they were around, just around a million subs, less than a million subs. I started following yes theory, and since then now I think they are 7 million plus something or something like on YouTube. But there is a huge community, just not
Yeah.
just a community, literally like a family, right? The whole motto is seeking discomfort. And I was just going through like yes fam Bangalore group before this stream, and they are planning to, like, there's this flea happening on Sunday and they're like all planning to go there. So they connect mostly on weekends, do different things, could be meditation, could be some fun activities, could be just going for parties, just clubbing, hanging out and all that. But also there is this, from yes fam Bangalore again, I found I went into like yes fam entrepreneurs group. Yes,
Hmm.
from Kerala is there. So
Yes,
the
yes.
kind of connections that they're creating, or it's like, okay, are you from Yes Fam? Okay, I'm also from Yes Fam. Nobody wants to know anything else. We are just Yes Fam. It's just literally like that.
That
And
name says it all.
that changed everything, right? And the best part about that is, suppose, let's say, I think you'll know, right? So you joined the Yes Fam Kerala group,
Yeah.
and like how you were welcomed, seek
Yeah.
discomfort. You want to do something daring, right?
Yeah.
Could be like
So,
simple as singing a song or doing something crazy, right? So it
mm,
just go on and match. It's about helping you come out of the comfort zone and do things that will make you feel alive, or maybe explore yourself, or get better in life, or do something that will be memorable. So that is
yeah.
like something very, 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 very awesome. Like, that I am always grateful, because even like if I'm creating videos, I'm creating content. The biggest reason, one of the biggest, not I would say the biggest, one of the biggest reason for that is yes theory, I would say.
Yeah, that I can see when I say about yes theory. Started saying yes theory. Your mood switches to your energy switches to a different zone because yeah, yes theory is a
Okay, I have a
channel.
manifestation. Okay, I have a
Yes,
manifestation. No,
you want Matt to be channel.
I want to host like
Amar, yeah,
Thomas, Matt,
um,
Thomas, Amar,
uh,
everyone.
yes.
But I badly want to meet Amar in person. Like literally, I'm like a big Amar fan out of the gang. Even Matt, I really love Matt
Uh,
as well for the perspectives.
I'm a Matt fan.
Yeah, even I'm a Matt fan, but huge Amar fan. And I don't know who is there. If you like Amar or if you know Amar, frankly, just go and check it out. Like Yes Theory, huge Amar fan. I badly want to meet Amar one day and spend, I don't know, like few days, at least 3 days with Amar. Do like a
Yeah.
cold bath,
Hmm.
cold jump.
Yeah, they are putting out their that documentary,
Yeah,
Iceman's documentary.
Iceman is
Oh,
coming. It's like for everything they have a different perspective in life. When I say Amar, it's basically, there are so many things that I connect with Amar, right? One being a Muslim, two again
hmm.
following passions, three going quitting so many things, starting so many things, struggling through mental issues, so many things that I connect with Amar, and I really want to have like, like a brother conversation with him, literally.
and and I felt so that channel is so genuine that I don't felt that they are putting out stuff for any kind of marketing and all sort of things. Means they're not they're not just selling their emotions for that. But there is some I think I saw once Thomas video about their mental clutters
Yeah,
and
yeah.
taking
They've done a
breaks.
podcast on that actually.
Hmm, taking breaks. So everything they're talking it out. very genuinely. Means I don't know, but as far as I consider, I felt so genuine from their
Yeah,
speech.
there is this like now Matt is working on the book and only the business side, not on the videos, right? It's
Yeah,
just Amar and Thomas. Now, not even Amar, as Amar is working on the documentary, The Iceman, the
only
Project Iceman. It's just Thomas
Thomas
and
is.
Thomas who is doing most of the videos. So the kind of space that they give to each other, the breaks, it just shows like, okay, whether it is like a business, a community, a YouTube channel, whatever it is, there are always, things changes you can make and you can still make a difference in world. And I don't know how many people's life that they would have changed, right? So if the best part about yes theory is that if 7 million people are following them or subscribing them, I would say at least a million or 2 million people would be diehard fans or diehard followers of yes theory. Not even yes
Yeah,
theory, the motto they preach, seeking
seek
discomfort.
discomfort. I want to purchase a merchandise as well, because it's not about that cloth, and I like that caption, seek discomfort,
Seek
because
discomfort, it's
very
very catchy.
important.
And it's like just aligns with you. It's an instant motivation. Every time I want to do something and I'm scared about, the first thing that goes to my mind is, inshallah, seek discomfort. Like
Seek.
all the time. All the time. It's like, every time I want to do something, it's like, okay, take a deep breath. Okay, seek discomfort, seek discomfort. And sometimes, even when I want to do some daring stuff, I really wear their merch also, like just to feel comfortable. Okay, I have this.
I know you had some, right?
Yeah.
I like to buy them, say some, because
Yeah.
it's not about the having that having confidence also, but I want that part to be in with
even
my
even that also has a story. Okay, like my seek discomfort merch also has a story that really shows how much they care for people or their community as well. Okay, so I saved up money for a long time. I was just earning very little initially when I bought this, and I just saved up, I think, for like from 4 months or 5 months I saved up, thinking that okay, there is this one sale that is going to happen, Seekers Day, 30% off throughout the site, which doesn't happen any time of the year. So I saved the money and I ordered like one T-shirt, just one T-shirt I ordered, and something else, I guess. Maybe like I think like a bracelet or sticker pack or something. I don't remember. I ordered that, and and I was waiting for that. It just said 30 days outside like they're from US. It said, okay, it might take up to 30 days. 30 days done, 2 months done. No reply, nothing. I'm just eagerly waiting. I'm counting days for the day that I get to wear this and to get this. But that's not happening. I started writing emails, one, two, three, almost 17, 18 emails with them. They're giving me they're like, and this all like 17, 18 emails is not to convince them. I told, okay, I'm not getting this. They're checking every time I send something, they give me a response, someone from and all that. And what they've done is, again, I think I shopped only for around $60 or something. Okay, which is a huge amount if you think in Indian uh, like standards. They gave me a coupon code for $150, and they said we will do a free shipping, and you can purchase for that $150. Bang! I
Oh
ordered
man,
like three like
hoodies.
merch, three hoodies, like one hoodie, sweater, t-shirt, whatever I could, I just purchased. And even I wanted to get this sticker pack as well, but slightly I was underpaid, so I just went to like I don't want that. And what they did like a special courier, like special courier for me. They kept a letter in that saying we are sorry, and they just send that to me. And that was, I got that after 7 months, but that was worth waiting.
It's something that how much they care about their people,
That was
you know.
inspiring, right? That was really inspiring. From that day, just think, right? You already being a Yes Theory fan, you get this kind of, again, another support in this way as well. How could you just say, okay, Yes Theory is like you can't think of that or something like that? Just
and and also it's genuinely showing out their videos, no, because they, I think they they say me less than 100 times seek discomfort in the video, and they're also supporting everybody who want to seek support discomfort in their
Yeah.
life as well. So when I discover yes theory, there is I was so stressed with my jobs and all sort of things, and I manipulated me, like means I converted that mindset to that I'm seeking discomfort right now.
Hmm. Oh, yeah.
So that makes so lighter the situation.
Absolutely, absolutely. It's just yeah. It's every time I feel like okay, you can change your mood, your everything just by changing the words that you use to describe that. It's just a prime example. Seek discomfort is a prime example of that for me personally.
Yeah, and the production
Yeah,
quality right now, it's so nice.
so freaking
So
good. And the
yeah,
type of stories that they bring in as well, like going to Nepal. I think Nepal or like Nepal for honey
that
hunting.
honeycomb, honeycomb.
Yeah, and going with Wim Hof for creating a
Yeah,
documentary. Those were like feature film production quality things, right?
and
Literally
that
that.
Winhop's episode was I like. I feel like that guy is freaking out with them. Means I feel like is he nuts doing like this?
No, he's like, okay, you guys are from Yes Theory, so I'm going to make you
I'm
seek
cutting.
discomfort.
He tell that I usually do this process by taking 10 days, but I'm
Seven
cutting
days,
down to
yeah,
7 days, and they
yeah, like
completed it in 6 days only.
jumping into the water and being there for 10 minutes, right?
Oh
That cold
man,
water.
and what that shows, no, what that proves, no, it's all about your mindset. It's all about your mindset. Nothing is there. It's all about your mindset.
Absolutely, absolutely. Damn, we spoke about so many things, bro. We started from
Exactly.
Connectory, and we spoke about the meetup that is going to happen on this 30th October, Cochin, and another meetup in Dubai. Oh damn, another in
Yeah.
like Calicut, and now from Chalchitra we went on to like Green Renaissance
Mm,
and uh,
Union Party.
Rooney and Barty, and what else did you
Now you
mention? Like School of
School
Life,
of Life.
Yes Theory, Colin and Samir.
It's
Even Colin and Samir is like
a
their
mirror.
story is really huge.
It's
Okay, like they do you know like how they started?
I think it's from history that I am discovering Colin and Samir, and also
Okay, Colin and
why.
Samir. Yeah, Colin and Samir were two friends. Okay,
Yeah.
they met unexpectedly.
Hmm.
Okay, and they used to be two different people doing two different things, and like they were basically doing filmmaking stuffs and all that, like covering the what is that? I think football or some kind of sport in US, and they
Hmm.
ultimately went on to create like this. They started posting this on like YouTube and all that, and they recently hit like last week hit 1 million subs. Okay,
Hmm.
but it is not about the 1 million subs. I think they took years, maybe like I think around 10 years plus they took to reach 1 million subs. But the quality of content that they post, it's very niche specific. That is for creators. They started somewhere and they eventually went on to be creators for creators. Okay. But the kind of content they were producing, that was like world class. You won't be getting that anywhere. Like even yeah, I reached out to Cole. I got to know about Colin and Samir through Yes Theory itself long back,
Hmm.
not now, like almost I would say 4 years, 4.5 years initial phase. Like right after I got to know about Yes Theory, I came across Colin and
Hmm.
Samir as well. So from then again, I'm seeing this content. Okay, like it's very very top class. You don't get those content anywhere. They were creating that top notch content, whether it is their podcast, whether it is their videos they do, whatever it is they do. They even do vlogs. They even break down brands. They
Hmm.
even break down creators and all that. Initially, they used to do so many things, but now they're mostly focused on creating podcasts. Uh, so they were doing good content, but they were not having much of the following. Even if you go to Instagram, also they don't have big following. But the
Yeah,
quality that they produce is ultimate.
and there is a similar account we have to mention. We mentioned about a lot of stuff, but I want to mention beer biceps,
Oh yeah,
TRS.
absolutely, absolutely. BOSFs is
It's one of the very
Dang, damn, like damn
interesting, good.
amazing. Again, another manifestation.
Mm.
Ranveer Alabadia.
But yeah,
One day
please come,
we would like to
please come.
have a
Have a,
conversation over
he's a
here.
nice guy,
Yeah,
very nice, cool guy.
he brings out that positive aura,
And also, you
every time.
just think about he had done more than 200 episodes,
Not
and
just 200, 200
mm,
plus English podcast, and
but
there is like another 100 plus or
in
something Hindi podcast as well.
podcast is maybe so there is some repeated guests are there, but even though I think he covered 150 guests, more than
Not just
150
one,
guests.
more, maybe like more than 200 plus people.
Uh,
Insane people.
and every people are from different diversified people, like he interviewed a lot of spiritual leaders, he interviewed uh, like
Politicians,
politicians,
militants,
a neurosurgeon,
army
and
people,
he
militants.
army people,
Yeah,
actors, production guys, makeup artists,
writers.
everything, writers. So I felt so. I have a huge respect for the people who are not sticking into particular one thing. The people who are flowing into different classes. No, I like that
Yeah.
people means because eventually, even if you want to interview or if you want to take a podcast on of a particular person of a different sector, apart from that you are not okay, you don't know about much about that particular sector, but you have to learn about it, no. And
Hmm.
he learned, I don't know how he doing that background research and all sort of things, but he somehow managed to ask very beautiful questions to according to the guest.
Yeah. Absolutely. That's the most fascinating thing about him as well. I have been having this huge man crush as well as a manifestation for him. Like to have a conversation with him again. As soon, like from the beginning of my journey as a content creator itself, I have been consuming his content. Especially, he's one of the few Indians that I have mad respect to. I think I also have to mention whether it is like Raj Chamani, Varun Dugi,
Mm.
Anto Philip.
Mm.
Like last episode, we spoke about Varun Dugi and Anto
What do
Philip.
you mean?
I even have like great respect for people like Tanmay Bhatt,
Yeah.
for creating genuine, like for showing up their genuine face and being okay with that. Mostly insane. Prajakta
Yeah, mostly
Kohli.
inside project
Yeah,
quality.
Prajakta Kohli. And who else?
Simply can.
Yeah, Kenny Sebastian. Rahul
Can you say
Subramanian, bro.
also, oh man,
We
I
can
am
really speak
great.
about
I am a
like stand up.
great fan of him.
Yeah,
Great,
we can
great
really
fan
speak
of.
about stand up. The whole.
Yeah,
I think next stream we can do that.
about stand up. Yeah, we will be
Yeah,
talking about stand up. How stand up is relevant in this current scenario, and how
Veerdas.
much Veerdas. Oh man,
Yeah,
Rajamani
Kanan Gill is
Veerdas.
so
Who can
good.
be?
Kanan Gill is so good. Even like Dhruv Sehgal. Come
Dhruv
on,
Sehgal.
bro.
This is Dhruv Sehgal.
Anurag Kashyap.
Kunal. Anrap. Oh, okay, man. He
Kunal
has
Shah.
done enough. Kunal Shah.
Yeah.
Kunal Shah is so, and there is I used to say about in every stream. I mean every time to you that there is an interesting episode with Tanmay Bhatt and Harish Shivramakrishnan. That's conversation is damn hot, bro. If anyone want to, if anyone have a particular set of pre-written standards about designs, just see that episode. They'll break that entire thing into pieces.
Yeah. There is this another episode of Tanmay, but like writing for film shows, film awards.
Yeah, oh, that's awesome.
Tanmay
They're
but
talking about
Ashish Shakya.
and they're talking about Shah Rukh Khan for a long period of time,
Oh
a
yeah.
long time,
Like
long stretch, and finally they are telling that okay, we have a particular topic to stick on, and we have to move on from this, or else we have to release this as a Shah Rukh praising episode. So I got to know about lot about how award shows are designed, how they're written that particular way, how to entertain. So it's so
yeah, I
cool.
knew that okay, award shows are scripted. But I never knew that all the award shows are scripted by
Mm.
either Tanmay or Rohan Joshi or something. It's like, what? Are these people behind everything? It's like, yes. They just,
Hey, and they're very cool with that stuff. No, means they are telling that there is one. They are mentioning one of the award shows, and Shah Rukh is hosting that award show, and meanwhile they are also seeing one football match, and they fed up with all sort of things, and they are Shah Rukh is also preparing their lines for the award show, and when Rohan Joshi is correcting that line, Tanmay said that okay, that one they scored. Okay, then Shah Rukh said Teva scored, and they're telling that how can you do that, bro? Because that background conversation, I like to see. You mentioned about
oh,
Manratnam also. I like to see the BTS how they make it work. No, that's so interesting.
yeah, I think your video is stuck. You're audible, but your video is stuck. Okay, now you're fine. Cool. Yeah, it's very crazy how things are and how many people that inspire us on a day-to-day basis. And I even have to mention the people of Connect,
Yeah.
like all the 300 plus 350 plus people in the WhatsApp community. And even we crossed 600 mark on Instagram today, and it is
Yeah.
growing every single day. So all the people,
600.
yeah, all the people who are a part of the community and who have been teaching so many things from the beginning. Bro, you're still stuck.
Yeah. Okay. Let me
Yeah,
reconnect.
cool. So
Still.
yeah, just still stuck. You just look like this. Okay, now you're fine. Now you're
Okay.
moving. Yeah. So
Okay.
all the people, because I have to say this, because all these people have been have been helping me, at least, or helping everyone
Hmm.
to think of different things, to come up with new ideas, to make it better every time, and to change our point of views on so many things, to change our opinions, sometimes to say that you're right, sometimes to say that you're wrong, and all of that. So it's been, I really can't thank enough to them,
Hmm.
like be more thankful for them as well.
Yeah, obviously, because it's only because of them we are discovering new things. Okay, we have to do something, and then they're also putting out a lot of interesting stuff. When I read that Google form we circulated to know about something, no, for the volunteers,
Hmm.
they write very sincerely about our channel, and what they're looking for, and what how it should be in future also, and what all the things we have to okay stress about. So I'm genuinely looking for the people, because in that group I always tell to because we have a very diversified, very beautiful bunch of people with us. So that will help, even though we are not that huge, but with the people we have, we can make changes, we can make a lot of things.
Yeah,
So
absolutely. I can't agree more to that. So I think we have spoken
is
enough.
there
Should we
still
wind
enough?
it up?
Yeah. Yeah, I think it's 1.5 hour, 1 hours 15 minutes. So we
Yeah.
can wind it up, and we'll come with the next week
Soon,
soon.
with more news. Your video is
Yeah.
stuck almost about the end. Yeah.
Okay. Still.
Yeah, it's still. So, yeah,
Oh,
I think that's all for today. Thank you so
yeah.
much for joining this stream, being a part of community, and thanks to every single people who have inspired us, all of us in one way or the other, because I always strongly believe that every one of us play a significant role in every one of us lives. So thank you so much for playing the role that you have played in my life, in Azhar's life, in all of us life. And even I feel that, if we have played a role in your life, I hope that we have done justice to your life as well. If not, feel free, please, sorry for whatever the things that we have done if it was wrong. So yeah, is there anything that you want to add upon?
Nothing. You said everything that I want to say.
Cool. So thank you so much. Have a good night, good evening, good morning. Take care and let's grow together. Bye bye and good night.